Hey guys, it's me, Mario. We just... There we go. Hey guys, it's me, Mario. How y'all doing today? I have hiccups. Trying to wash it down with water. Seems to be not working. Today we're going to continue Beast Quest. ZAPHA, the monster squid. Sorry for some people if it's annoying. The hiccups and all. Hopefully it's gonna go away soon. Hopefully. Alright. Chapter 3. Malvel's warning. These hiccups are gonna drive me insane. I'm glad you're here, Tom told Elena as they rode away from the palace. I know we can do this together. Silver and Storm will help us, too, said Elena. And don't forget the beasts. They're friendly now, and it's their job to protect Ventia. Maybe we can call them on our... Maybe we can call on them to help us fight Malvel. That's true, said Tom, feeling a swell of determination. With Elena, their animal friends and the beasts of Aventia on their side. He knew that it was his destiny to defeat the Dark Wizard. The road they were following led through fields where cattle grazed peacefully. A few trees grew here and there in the lush grass. The afternoon sun cast long shadows. Soon they came to a crossroad. Tom brought Storm to a halt and pulled out Wizard Elderu's enchanted map. As he unrolled it, a red path began to glow, leading to the coast. That's the road we took when we met Sepron the sea serpent, Elena pointed out, peering over Tom's shoulder. Then at least we know the way. Tom felt more cheerful. He rolled up the map, put it back in the saddlebag, and urged Storm on. They passed through a narrow belt of trees and began to climb a hill. Tom noticed that the sunlight was glowing hazy, as though night was falling. A chill wind whispered over him, but the sun still stood well above the horizon. and the sky was blue except for a few puffs of white cloud. Uneasily, Tom glanced around. He couldn't see anything except trees and fields. Then he looked up. High above in the blue sky, black dots were flittering back and forth. Tom remembered the vision Elderville had shown them. Bats, he explained. He felt Elena lock her arms tightly around his waist. I thought bats only flew by night, she said. Malvel can make his bats fly any time of the day. Tom replied grimly. He reined his storm in and gripped the hilt of his sword, ready to draw it. The black stallion flew his head up and his harness jingled beside the horse. Silver stood stiff-legged, barking angrily at the sky. The bats flew lower and lower. Hopefully my hiccups aren't annoying you guys. Until they were swooping around Tom and Elena. Storm snorted nervously. Tom panted his neck to reassure him. Silver leaped into the air, snapping vainly at the leathery wings. Tom and Elena had to duck to avoid the creature's talons. Tom didn't dare try to outrun them on Storm. The path was steep and rough, and the stallion could easily have been injured. Desperately, he drew his sword and slashed at the swirling pack of bats. They were fluttering upward. They fluttered upwards out of reins and then clustered together in a rolling ball. Elena gasped in astonishment. What are they doing? Slowly the ball took on a different shape. Icy fear rushed through Tom as he recognized the hooded being that had laughed at him so cruelly on that mountainside. It scratched across it crossed half. Let me read that sentence again. It scratched across half the sky. From above, Tom's headed to the distant horizon. Malvel, he exclaimed. The dark wizard was using the bats to give form to his evil face. Tom could see the gleam of his sunken eyes and the twisted line of his cruel mouth. Mocking laughter poured out, and Malvel's voice boomed around them. I hope you enjoyed my surprise, fools. My surprise. Fools, to think you can defeat me. Tom raised his sword. I know we can defeat you. We'll track down every piece of the armor that you have stolen. Nothing is going to stop us. Malvel's laughter echoed again. Nothing, not even 6 new beasts with evil hearts. Beasts that I have created. For a moment, Tam was shocked into silence. Silver let out a miserable whine and hurled himself into the air again, snapping at Malvel's shape. New beasts? Helena exclaimed. What does he mean? Malvel replied. You'll find out soon enough when you meet ZAPHA. Maybe then you'll change your minds and go running home with your tails between your legs. Never, Tom cried defiantly. You can conjure up whatever beasts you like, but they won't stop me. I'll never fail Aventia. But who or what was ZAPHA? Tom felt an urge of fear in the pit of his stomach, as he thought of the 6 new beasts he would have to face. Then the bats began to scatter. Malvel's face broke up and disappeared. But his cheering laughter echoed around the hills until every last bat had vanished. Tom seethed his sword. His stomach was still churning. Helena looked white and shaken. Storm was sweating and trembling, and Silver's tail was dragging in the dust of the road. I think we should make camp, Tom said, trying to keep his voice firm. We need time to get over that. And the sun's going down. It'll be dark soon. Helena nodded in agreement. They dismounted and Tom led the way to a small clump of woodland and not far from the road. There was a pool in the middle of the trees, at the bottom of the rocky hollow. Tom unsaddled the storm while Helena collected wood and made a fire. They were both glad of the bright flames. As the sun set and darkness crept around them, Helena unpacked the food she saved from the feast and handed Tom some bread and cold chicken. I wonder why Eldoril didn't warn us about the new beasts, she said. Perhaps he doesn't know about them, Tom replied. This is a different quest. We can't rely on Eldorou for everything. This time we're on our own. Eleanor's eyes shone with determination. We'll manage, she said. We've got this. We've got to. When they had finished eating, Tom lay down beside the remains of the fire. He gazed up into the sky. The moon was sailing behind wisps of cloud. Wisps of cloud. There was no sign of any bats. But now Tom knew that something else was out there. Something more dangerous than Malvel's vicious bats. A new set of evil beasts. Maybe they were already padding around him, hidden by the night. Tom peered into the shadows, but he couldn't see anything. It took a long time for sleep to come. And that was Chapter 3, Malvel's Warning. Here are them getting attacked by the bats. Here are the bats forming Malvel's face. Well, head. And here are them setting up camp for the night. Next up, we're going to read Chapter 4, Danger at Sea. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Chapter 3 of Zapha, the Monster Squid. Well, hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell. It's basically basic practice. Whoever YouTuber would say this. Basic practice to say hit the bell, leave a like, and subscribe. It's basically basic practice at this point. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you guys check out my art, Dragon Master Mario, if you're interested. Alright, I'll see you next week with the next chapter, Danger at Sea. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I already said that. And I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. I never know how to end these videos. Alright. Bye-bye. See ya.